school year has wiped out all your lunchbox inspiration, it's an episode not to miss. Now though, Winston raises Brooke's suspicions in today's Shortland Street.
I can't let you do it. I can't let you ruin Brooke's life.
So, Dr. Elliott has sorted out a program for me.
Dr. Elliott?
Robin, our GP. So, I'm taking Royderson again.
They're basing their case on what? Hearsay? Gossip?
Dr. Elliott named you, Shane. He's going down kicking and screaming, and he is taking you with him.
What's going on?
I'm taking my allowed 15-minute morning tea break. And I know this is misuse of hospital property.
Calm down. I don't care about that. I mean, are you moving house?
Oh, yes.
Why?
Because I think living with other people would be nice. A distraction.
A distraction from what? Work?
No, I love my work.
Well, something's obviously been keeping you up at night. You've been funny for days. Maybe you could talk it through with the doctor.
I don't wish to discuss this.
Okay, fair enough.
If I want to surround myself with people, that is my own business.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Thank you so much for being so understanding, officer. What do you say, kids?
See ya.
How about thank you for not fining me hundreds of dollars?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Bella?
Oh, sorry, officer. I really appreciate that you didn't find me because I actually have only 1 week to pay off this amazing new top that I've got on lay-by, and it would have majorly sucked if I had a...
Thanks again. Have a good day. What were you thinking?
You mean now?
I mean, letting Evan drive when you don't have your full license.
Hey, I didn't know.
And with Ulla in the back.
But she thinks I'm a real dork now.
Well, I can't speak for Ulla, but I know I do. And actually, that goes for both of you.
Hey, I was only trying to help.
Help Evan break the law? You've been banging on for so long now about how you want to be treated like an adult, and then you go and do something as immature as this.
Well, that's not fair. How is trying to help my little brother immature, You should be thanking me.
Well, you can try that one on your father when you explain all this to him, and we are dropping you to school on the way.
It might not even be for us. There's no address on it.
Oh, it's probably for Sarah. Has it got a name?
No. Oh, you were right.
What is it?
Nothing is private.
You just opened it.
Yeah, just to see what was inside.
And now you won't tell me. That's a bit mean.
It's none of our business.
Let's see. What could people possibly be leaving for Sarah on the doorstep a few weeks before she's due to give birth that you wouldn't want to tell me about in case I start blubbing because you think I'm that pathetic?
Okay, fine. It's baby clothes. Lots of them.
Did you really think I'd be upset?
It's just one more reminder you didn't need.
If I can handle Sarah living in this house while she's pregnant, then a box full of bibs and booties isn't going to push me over the edge. Oh. Look, these are great. Isn't that cute? They wouldn't have been cheap either.
I don't want to wait.
What?
I don't want to wait for the IVF.
Neither do I.
Top of the morning to you.
Morning.
So, have you decided when you're going to start living the dream? That flash BMW showed me. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet.
No,
Then what's stopping you?
nothing, I guess.
Hey, you leave now, you could have it all sorted by lunchtime.
Still a lot of money, Regan.
Which is just sitting there in your bank account doing nothing. You said so yourself.
Hey, can I please have a hot chocolate to go?
Sure thing.
Oh, are you reading that article?
The drug-pushing GP, yes, I am.
Robin Elliott. And you'll never guess who's been buying prescription drugs from him.
Someone we know?
A certain CEO of a certain hospital.
Shane Tucker, you're kidding.
Actually, mate, that ex-CEO, as of about half an hour ago, the DHB just stood him down.
Wish I could have been a fly on the wall. The shame.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly popping the champagne, put it that way.
So who's taking over?
Me, until the DHB can figure out a permanent replacement. But, you know, they better be quick.
Here you go.
Thank you.
No. As you were giving me the best news I've had all week, it's on me.
Thank you, Callum.
So, back to the car. Hold that thought.
What are you just standing there for?
I wasn't sure what to do.
You don't need those.
Just one to take the edge off.
You know what Mum said, cold turkey, it's the best way to get off the Royderson.
I can't do it. Even if I could handle the withdrawal and med school and my placement, I can't handle the guilt knowing I'm responsible for my uncle being stood down.
Oh, that's his own fault. He gave you dodgy advice.
Only because he was trying to help me.
He was only trying to help himself. Hey, buying pills to fuel an addiction, that wasn't for your benefit. He deserves to lose his job. Maybe you do need to take a break. Your school will understand.
No, they find out you're an addict and that's it.
You're right, Paige, but so is Daniel.
Look, you're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Okay, why don't you give those to me?
I can't. Not yet. What?
Nothing.
Nadia Hammett, you haven't spoken to her lately, have you?
Not since she left. Why?
Well, she was meant to drop off her rental car in Hamilton last week, but she hasn't turned up. The rental people called me because she used us as a reference.
Well, I tried calling her, but I went straight through to voicemail and she's never got back to me.
Well, I could understand her not wanting to talk to you. Not after she found out you slept with her husband.
She told you about that?
You and Lars, yep. It's something we have in common. You slept with both our husbands. She was certainly pretty angry about it last time I saw her. I just hope nothing's happened.
Oi, think on your own time. I'm paying you to work, cancer or no cancer, all right?
Sorry, boss man.
Yeah.
Guess what I had for morning tea?
Chocolate chippy.
A visit from the police. Missy here took Evan for a driving lesson
What?
while she's still on her restricted licence.
Well, you got your full years ago.
Yeah, well, I was all set to get it, but then I didn't have enough money, and so I started saving for it. But it took too long, and I just kind of sort of forgot about it.
You should have asked us for the money.
Except you guys were really struggling.
So, whose brilliant idea was it to take Ev for a spin?
Mine. You know, I could see he wasn't having much luck with either of you two, and I knew exactly what he was going through.
Excuse me, you're forgetting just who taught you how to drive in the first place.
I think you'll find I'm the one who taught Bella.
I wouldn't boast about teaching her if I were you.
Exactly, because neither of you did.
What are you talking about?
Well, you were just both really, really, really bad teachers, so I paid for my own lessons.
Well, you never said anything.
Because I knew you'd get upset. You were too hardcore and you were too hysterical.
Hysterical?
So I thought I'd save myself and my eardrums the grief and go and get professional lessons. Well, that's why I offered to teach Evan. Spare him the trauma. There, are you happy now?
Nadia, it's Brooke Freeman here. Could you call me back? It's important. Please.
You're trying to contact Nadia.
Her mobile keeps going straight through to answer phone.
Maybe the battery's flat.
Or maybe she's got caller ID and she's ignoring me.
Yes, maybe.
But why would she ignore Sarah? And the rental car company? It turns out she never turned up in Hamilton.
For all you know, she could be hiking up a mountain in the middle of nowhere with no reception. Yes, she's a doctor, but she's also a tourist.
Last time I spoke to her, tourism was the furthest thing from her mind. All she wanted to do was trot down to a police station and press charges against me.
But I must have managed to talk her out of it. Because if she really wanted to, she would have done it by now, don't you think?
I don't know what to think.
You don't have anything to be worried about. So relax.
Thank you for this.
Have you heard the news about Shane?
that his career is in the toilet where it belongs, hoist on his own petard. Justice is served.
I hear Sarah's taking over.
Yeah, but obviously not for long, with the baby due any minute.
We all know who should be taking over CEO permanently, don't we?
I don't know about that.
It makes sense. You're between gigs, you've done the job before. And best of all, it gives you an opportunity to spend more time with me. I would have thought it was a no-brainer.
Tough day.
Oh, it's this research project. The paperwork's endless.
But I bet Winston's a big help.
Yeah, he is. He's amazing. Sometimes he knows what I need even before I do.
I remember when Murray used to be like that.
In a way, the problem was solved.
Excuse me?
I needed Nadia not to go to the police, and as far as we know, she didn't.
Yes, problem solved.
You don't think something's happened to her, do you?
How do you mean?
Well, not that I'm doubting your powers of persuasion, but she was hell-bent on dobbing me in, and then she suddenly disappears. Something's not adding up.
I'm no longer hungry.
Fantastic. I can be there within an hour. Good. See you soon. Bye.
So will there be a takeaway coffee now?
Yes, please. I'm off to what could be the most important appointment of my life.
You're off to the K-Out?
I'm going to see the DHB.
What?
District Health Board?
Yeah, I know what the DHB is.
Does this have anything to do with Shane Tucker losing his job?
Sleazeball set me up, and now he's history. Time Callum Mackay got his hustle on.
What if you rock up in a brand new sports car? Could be just the way to seal the deal, eh? And you'd impress them.
Yeah, it's a nice idea, but if things go my way, I won't need it. I'll get my old company car back.
Good luck.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Thanks anyway. For nothing. Hi, can I speak to the head pharmacist, please? Hi. I have a renewable prescription for Roydison. The thing is that I lost it, and I'd normally just get my doctor to fix you guys through a new one, but he's on holiday at the moment. And I'm a dirt poor student, so I don't really have enough dosh to fork out to see a new doctor. Well, what I wondered was, could you help me out just with a few pills until he gets back, and then I'll get him to fix you through a proper prescription? Oh, come on, mate. I'm just trying to save a bit of money here. I mean, you must have been a struggling student at some stage. No, fair enough. Rules are rules.
Still can't believe Bella let Evan get behind the wheel.
I'm still getting over the fact that she had lessons behind our back.
Oh, please. You are hardcore, just like she said. It's your way or no way at all. No wonder they both turned to me.
Bella got private lessons because she thought you were a hysterical teacher, did she not?
You're both as bad as each other.
Really? I'm not the one who backed into a concrete post 2 years ago.
And I'm not the one who almost caused us to crash in Whangamata the year before that. Remember, your mother got carried away singing a Helen Reddy song and almost crossed over the median line.
Stop it! Both of you.
We're just teasing.
No, you're not. You say that you're teasing, but you actually mean what you're saying.
It's fine, Bella.
You always say that, but it's not. It's yucky and uncomfortable, and I'm sick of it. I don't like to be around it.
You know what to do, don't you?
Murray?
No, he's right. I'm a grown-up now, and I shouldn't be living with my parents. Especially parents who are tetchy all the time.
Are you moving out?
Yeah, I am. And it's time for me to spread my wings like a grown-up bird and fly. I know I should have called first, but I didn't know where else to go, and then I thought about this place, and I was like, perfect.
What's with the bags, Bells?
Well, we've all lived together before, so it's going to be great. I mean, we all know each other, so I'm used to everything, like Hunter leaving up the seat and you being a bit slobby. But the only thing is I really don't want Brody's old room. It would bring back too many memories. And I promise things won't be weird between you and me, because we're grown-ups now, right?
You want to move in?
Thanks.
Sorry, but the spare room's taken.
What?
By who?
Paige, she's living here for a while.
Oh, isn't she staying in your room?
No, she's not. At least not right now.
Yeah, Shane threw her out and she doesn't really have anywhere else to go.
But you can live at your parents', right?
Yeah, totally. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Dr. Freeman?
Yes?
Detective Inspector Turnbull, Ferndale Police. I wondered if we could have a quick word.
Of course. Come through. I'd assume this is about Nadia Hammett.
How did you know?
I had a funny feeling.
When was the last time you saw Mrs. Hammett?
Monday last week.
And have you spoken to her since?
No, I've tried calling her, but it goes straight through to answer phone.
The reason I'm here today is because a couple of Mrs. Hammett's friends in the States are a bit worried. They haven't heard from her in a week either, which, according to them, is out of character.
Well, all I know is that she was planning on going down to Hamilton to visit a colleague.
It appears she never reached her destination. So as of now, she's the subject of a missing person investigation. I'm going to need to know what happened the last time you saw her.
When I saw your notice up in the staff room, it was like it was meant to be.
The room sounds great.
Are you sure you want to board with a family, though? Me, the hubby, 2 teenage rat bags. Well, we can be a bit of a handful.
You can.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Oh, wait, does this mean I'm not getting Bella's room? That is not fair.
You'll live.
How do we know he's not a psycho?
Sorry, Winston. My son watches too many of those crime shows on telly.
No, it's all right. Evan doesn't know me. I'm a stranger.
Well, what are you into, anyway?
Computer games, cars, taekwondo.
Oh, yeah? Could you show me some, like, hi-ya karate chops?
Yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea.
I could show you something more defensive, less offensive.
Sweet.
Well, since the family seems to approve, the room is all yours.
When can I move in?
Oh, as soon as you like.
Then I'll bring around some stuff tonight. Thank you so much.
Okay. See ya.
Good. Found you. I've decided I'm not moving out anymore. Well, not yet, anyway.
Bells, I've just let out your room.
Well, you'll just have to unlet it.
I can't. You can bunk with Jasmine until you find a flat.
No, she can't.
No, I won't. Are you doing this because I said you were a bad driver?
No, and I'm not kicking Winston out because he is the sweetest person. And you yourself said you'd only be back temporarily.
Like every time she spends her rent money on cookie cutters.
Or costume jewellery.
Oh, those instant scratchy things.
I am quite capable of supporting myself, thank you.
There's always the couch.
Mum, I'm not sleeping on the couch. I can look after myself.
It was just a wee chat, really.
About?
A professional disagreement. I won't bore you with the details.
So you two were friendly?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
How would you describe Mrs. Hammett's emotional state when you left her?
She seemed fine to me.
This professional difference of opinion you referred to?
Nadia was a bit sceptical about some of my asthma research.
Would you say things got heated during your discussions?
Heated? No, more icy. But in the end, we just agreed to disagree, as you do.
What time did you leave her apartment?
8-ish? To be honest, I'm really not sure.
You wouldn't happen to be the owner of a silver hatchback by any chance?
My car's blue and it's a sedan. Why do you ask?
A neighbour said she saw a silver hatch parked outside Mrs. Hammett's house that night. The next day, the hatchback was there again, but Nadia's car wasn't.
Perhaps the car belongs to a neighbour or someone visiting them?
The neighbours have already ruled that out for us. I think I've got all I need for now. But if you remember anything else, just give us a call.
Absolutely.
I know you're watching me. The last thing I need right now is another lecture on how I should give you my pills.
I'm not here to lecture you, I'm here to help you.
I don't want to feel like this anymore.
You're on withdrawal, but it's going to be all right. You'll get through this.
Every fibre of my body is just screaming for me to take one of these, just one.
But it won't just be that one. Another one will follow that one, and then another, and then another. You know I'm right.
I know.
What's up?
Daniel's staging a one-man intervention.
Look, you think it's hard to kick this habit now? Just think how much harder it will be if you go back on those pills. Now, you've come so far already, don't give up now.
He's right, you know he is. I'll help you.
Yeah, we both will. Every step of the way.
Give them to me and I'll go flush them.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's gonna be all right. You'll get through this, you'll see. Okay?
Good news. Great news. Tucker's appalling behaviour totally backs up my unfair dismissal claim. That job's as good as mine.
And the end of the dream.
Come again?
Well, I'm guessing the company car's not quite a Beamer.
No, but it's a decent enough runabout.
Like I said, the end of the dream.
I wonder if I can celebrate the changing tides of my fortunes with a trip to the car yard.
Go wild, you mean? Or make do with the runabout? Which way will the man swing?
Brooke!
You are. Where have you been? I tried calling you.
Sorry, my phone was...
I don't want to hear it. I just got a visit from the police. They wanted to talk to me about Nadia.
Huh?
They're conducting a missing persons investigation. A neighbour they talked to spotted a silver hatchback outside her house that night. I didn't tell the police it was yours.
Why not?
I don't know, because suddenly it seemed suspicious. I went to see her, then you went to see her. The same neighbour saw the same hatch parked outside the next day. The police could easily find out that it was yours. They'll want to know why you were there, what you were talking about. I mean, you can hardly tell them that you were there begging her not to dob me in, can you? So what are you going to say? Because it does look really suspicious now that she's gone missing. It's always the last... You haven't done anything stupid, have you, Winston? Winston? Tell me, what have you done?
Next today, Daniel's Bronte-obsessed patient dreams of him being Heathcliff to her Kathy in Doctors.